Good morning, guys. So we are ready for Saxon Phonics lesson 114. All right, and today we're going to do something special. We're just going to jump around, and when I point at them, so we're not doing them in order, we're going to say the letter card name. Are you ready? So if I circle this one, it's vowel Y. Very good. How about here? Digraph AU. Very good. How about over here? Combination AR. How about right here? Digraph PH. Very good. What if I hop all the way up here? Then I have ghost digraph KN. Very good. How about over here? Ghost digraph GN. Very good. And then how about this one right here? Final syllable DLE. Very good. One more. At the bottom we have ghost digraph WR. Very good. All right, we're going to go ahead and practice our sounds, though, because our sounds are going to help us identify those letters and the sound, okay? So I've got toy, oi, diphthong, OY, very good. Cheese, ch, digraph, CH, rain, A, digraph, AI, faucet, ah, digraph, AU, straw, ah, digraph AW, hay, A, digraph AY, phone, digraph PH, horse, or, combination OR, bird, combination IR, reef, R, ghost, digraph WR, and we have lotion, shun, final syllable TION, steak, A, digraph EA, mouse, ow, diphthong OW, thread, digraph EA, gnat, ghost, digraph GN, cow, ow, diphthong OW, shark, sh, digraph SH, leaf, E, digraph EA, light, I, trigraph IGH, key, E, digraph EY, candle, dull, final syllable DLE, blue, U, digraph UE, soap, O, digraph OA, hook, digraph OO, cry, I, vowel Y, star, R, combination AR, not, ghost, digraph KN, oil, OI, diphthong OI, quilt, qu, combination QU, and remember, giraffe, J. We have soft G. All right. A few weeks ago, we coded a word that looked like this. Remember, it had that upside down E for the schwa sound. Because when we coded it, it should say ago, but we don't say that. We make the sound. Since the A is not followed by a consonant and is not accented, it makes the schwa sound. We know that this happens with the A, but what about if it's E, O, or U? So we're going to look. So we say ago instead of ago. And remember, when we sound it out, we can hear the difference. All right, let's try another one. All right, so this word, I see that I have an E, which is a vowel, a consonant, and a vowel. So if I break it apart the way I'm supposed to after that first vowel, that E should be long, and this E should be short. So it'd be event, event, event. Does that sound right? No, we don't say event. That didn't sound right. So let's try to divide it up a different way, okay? So now I tried it on the other side of the consonant, vowel consonant. Now it's event, event. Does that sound right? So I tried breaking it up one way and it didn't work. Event. And then I've got event. It doesn't break up that way either. So look what happens. It doesn't sound right again. So let's code the word just like we did ago. So I'd say event. Now the E is open, but it doesn't make the long sound. It makes that schwa sound, the sound. It sounds like a short U. Event, and that's how we say it. Okay, let's try it with O or U. Over here, if I broke it up vowel, consonant, vowel pattern, it would be protect, protect. Is that how we usually say that? No. And then we'd have July. Is that how we say that? No, we say protect, and July is usually how we pronounce it. So the O and the U can make the schwa sound if they are open and unaccented, okay? So we say protect and July. Let's try it with an I. Over here, vowel, consonant, vowel, my I should be long, and this should be I sneaky E. So divide. Do we say divide? No, if I was to move this over and make it a short I, divide. That doesn't make sense either, does it? So when we break it apart here, the I makes the schwa sound if it's open and accented too. We'd say divide. It says the sound. So sometimes if you've already tried to break that vowel consonant vowel pattern up and it didn't sound right when it was long, it doesn't sound right if we move it over when it's short, it can make that schwa sound, okay? So we are actually going to practice that, okay? So go ahead and pull out your activity sheet so we can practice it. All right, my friends, we're going to start with some spelling sounds today. So if I make the ooh sound, ooh, how am I going to write that? That's right, I write it with digraph O-O like in tooth, tooth, very good. What if I want to spell the ooh sound, ooh? That's right, it's an L, but then it's also final LL. Remember that floss roll like in shell? If that has that short vowel, sometimes I have to make it a double L at the end. What if I want to spell the V sound? V, very good. And then ending, if it ends with the V at the end like in have, I have to spell it VE because we don't ever end a word with just that V by itself. Okay, what about the sound like hook? That's right, O-O. That's the other version of digraph O-O, the other sound it makes. What about the F sound? That's right, F, but then it can also be final FF, like in stuff. It's that floss rule, it's got that double F. Okay, what about tool, like at the end of the word bottle? That's right, it's final syllable T-L-E. Even though we only hear the t-ul, those two sounds, remember we have to have that E at the end of it. Okay, what about x, x? That's the letter X, very good. And then y, like yellow. Y, perfect. How about I, like igloo? I, good job. And then b. That's right, B. All right, we're going to try to spell a couple words. The first word we're going to spell is kind of tricky. You have to listen very carefully. Are you ready? We're going to try to spell the word air. So the first sound we hear is air. Ooh. It blends together because of that bossy R. It's actually A-I and then that R. Air. It blends together because of that R. The next one's a little bit easier. Fell. F, very good. Then L, that A sound. That A-I digraph in the middle. L. L. Because remember, that's another thing, is that L kind of controls that sound too. It makes it a little trickier. All right, on number 14, remember, these are some special words. So we're going to try to spell them the way that they sound, and we might have to go back and fix them. Are you ready? Event. Event. So the first sound that I hear is And then let's spell the rest of it. Vent. V, 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 E, N, T, T, T. Does that look right? No, we heard that sound at the beginning, and remember that can be a schwa sound. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that, and it's actually E. So event has that E in the front. Sometimes we just have to know it. How about omit? Omit. What do you hear? O, very good. M, I, and then T. Very good. How about July? July. I hear J, U, and then lie. So L, and then the I. Well, when I hear that I sound at the end, it's actually going to be a Y. July. Very good. All right, on number 16, we're going to go ahead and code that word. And I don't see any endings or stable syllables, so now I need to find my vowels. So where are my vowels? I've got an O, and I've got an E, and then I've got that consonant between it. So when I usually have the vowel, consonant, vowel pattern, where am I going to break it apart? After that first vowel. So let's try it right here. Remember, we can always go back if we need to. So my first syllable is just H-O. So since that O is in front of that line, remember, it's the end of the syllable. There's nothing behind it, so it's going to be open. So it's going to be long. So O, ho, is our first syllable. Then over here, it's just a CVC word, so that E is going to be short. So L, hotel. Hotel, very good. All right, what about our next one? Okay, let's look. I've got lots of vowels. I need to figure it out. I've got an E and an A and a sneaky E. So that vowel, consonant, vowel pattern, break it apart, okay? So my second syllable, I've got that A, consonant, E. So I know it's going to be long A, sneaky E. Okay, so b-ate, bait. My first syllable, it's got that E, but it doesn't have anything behind it, so it's going to be long. So debate, debate. Does that sound right? No, it's actually that schwa sound. It's debate. So we're going to make that upside down E. I know that got a little bit messy on top of there because it makes the duh. Okay, sound. All right, what about our next one? Where are my vowels? I've got an O, I've got a U, I've got to make a consonant between it. So this O should be long, and then I've got U, consonant, E over here. So long U, sneaky E. Okay, now look at this C too. This C is in front of an E, so it's supposed to make the cedilla sound. So use, deuce. Over here though, look, produce. Does that sound right? Produce. It does. It does sound right. Produce. Good job. All right, what about the next one? I've got a vowel for U and a vowel for E with a consonant in between it. Okay, so break it apart after my first one. My U is by itself. Remember, there's nothing behind it, so it's going to be long. So U, Sue. And then over here, I've got that ER letter combination, so herb, superb, superb, very good. All right, what about our next one? Oh, this is a long word, but what do you notice first? At the end, it's got final syllable, T-I-O-N, which makes that really unusual sound, shun. Okay, then what else do you have? You've got an O and an E with the consonant in between it. So break it apart after that first one. That O should be long, and then the E is just a CVC word, so it should be short. So protection. Protection. Very good. All right, so hotel, debate, produce, superb, and protection. So which one matches the picture? The hotel. And it gives you a clue because look, it says hotel above the door. All right, what about our next word? I've got an O in front of an N, so it's going to be short. What else do I have? I've got that WR, my ghost digraph, because that W is silent. And then over here, what else do you have? I've got that NG that goes together. So wrong. Wrong. Very good. All right, what about our next word? This is actually two separate words. And if you look, you can see one of our sight words, saw, over here. So, and that saw has that AW that I can underline. And it's got an JIG, so an I in front of a G, so it can be short. So jig, jigsaw. Very good. What about the next one? What do you notice? This is a compound word too. I have to break it down the middle. And you know what? I noticed a word that I know. It's actually one of the words that we've been talking about in math. It's cone, because that O sneaky E, it's one of our shapes. Cone. And then over here, you've got I sneaky E, so pine, pine, cone. Very good. And then what about this next word? What do you see? It has that ghost digraph again, so I need to underline the KN. The K is silent. Then what else do we have? N. Now listen though. N. If I make it a diphthong, usually remember the diphthong is usually at the end. N, it would say ow. So n, own. Does that sound right? N, own. No, it's actually the digraph. What's the other sound it can make? N, O. No. Very good. And when it says no, that O sound, it's going to be a long O, silent W. All right, last one. Oh, this is a big word. Where are my vowels to break it apart? I've got an A, and I've got that AI vowel digraph, and I've got two consonants in between it. So when I have that vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, remember I'm going to break it apart down the middle. So now over here, all I have is a CVC word. I have C-A-M. So that means that A is short. So I have k-am, cam. And then over here, I've got that AI vowel digraph, so underline it. And what does it say? It says A, like in rain. So long A, sneaky I. And then I've got that GN at the end. That's one of our ghost digraphs too. So I'm going to underline it because that G is silent. So now when I sound it out, I have campaign. Campaign. Campaign, very good. So wrong, jigsaw, pine cone, known, and campaign. So which one can I match to the picture? That's right, it's a pine cone. All right, on the back, we're going to try to make sentences. And remember, we found a trick to where we can find our verbs very easily. From these words, we can find our verbs by looking for what? Suffix ing, because that tells me I'm doing something. So I'm going to go and I'm going to underline in red my verbs just so I can see them. The first one I have is playing. Very good. What about this one? Ick. Kicking. Very good. This one. Running. Running. Blocking. Blocking. Very good. And crying. Crying. So those are the vowels that I can use, or those are the verbs that I can use in these sentences, okay? All right, so the other things are going to be my nouns. So I can look at my
first word, and I've got boy. So the boy is what? What's he doing? Running. Very good. So I could put the boy is running. Let's try another one. How about baby? What's the baby doing right here? The baby is, what do you think? Crying. Very good. I can write crying. All right, so I'm going to circle the words that we've used. Now, I'm going to challenge you to try to make your own sentence, okay? So try to make your own sentence with this. All right, you guys have done an awesome job. Thank you.